Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, Keith Dumas with Beacon Wealth Management. How are you doing, Keith?
Great, Nikki. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. This week we have a question from Jim in Grafton. He asks, when should we expect to receive all our 1099 statements from our investment accounts, and which accounts should we expect them from?
Yeah, Nikki, this is a question we get a lot of this time of year.
Right.
You wouldn't believe how many calls we've gotten about 1099 statements, and it's great because people are anxious to get their taxes filed and they want to move forward and get this behind them. And so really, the first thing you really should expect in this case, Jim, is that these are supposed to be mailed out no later than February 1st of this year. That doesn't mean that always happens, but that's the rule. The IRS requires them to have them mailed out by then. Should your 1099, they make a mistake on that 1099, which does happen occasionally, they report interest or dividends wrong, something of that nature, then they will have to amend those and send them back to you as soon as possible. Unfortunately, sometimes when they do that, you've already filed your taxes. And if you've already filed your taxes, then you'll just have to go back and amend those. And I believe that you have 2 years to make that amended. And you can technically wait till next year if you wanted to do that. The next thing is, which accounts do they utilize? Well, anytime you use a distribution from an IRA or take a distribution from a retirement account of any sort, along with any dividends or interest, if you've taken money out of an annuity, you will get 1099s for each of those.
So what about your regular job, contract work, possible student loans? There's a lot out there still.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And so what you're going to do in that case is that you're going to get them from your regular job. You're going to get a 1099 from that. Any contract labor that you've done that you've earned over $600, you're going to get a 1099 from that as well. And the last things that you're going to look at getting a 1099 from is, like you said, your student loans. Now, those are all things that if you haven't received those things just yet, you really should call and check on those if you've earned over 600 or you have one of those things that you have not received, because potentially you should have those right about now.
Okay, so definitely some good advice for right now. Thank you so much, folks. If you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.